Because as you guys saw on Twitter, he's been quite stressed recently, and so that's basically the beginning and end of the story of that off collab, is that I basically just said, because it's not too hard for him to make it over here, I kind of just said, listen, dude, if you're feeling stressed, you're more than welcome to come and stay with me and make some good streams and stuff anytime you want. And he was like, shit, sounds good. And that was just like 2 weeks ago. I just said, do you want to come over and try to relax for a while? And he was like, yeah. Having Ike over was lovely. We had lots of really fun times together. So what are some stories about what happened? So when he got here, the first thing we did was I took him back to my apartment, and he got settled in. I settled him down, and then we sort of had a chat. We caught up, and then I said, what would you like for dinner tonight? And I gave him two options. I was like, would you like steak or would you like sushi? And he said I could fuck up some sushi right now. And I took him to a very, very high-end sushi restaurant that I really, really like. I tend not to go for the sushi there. I tend to go for the sashimi, but because that's one of my favorite foods now, surprisingly. Since going to Japan, I have adapted to seafood and to sashimi and Japanese food very, very well. I don't think Ike has been able to quite so well. He struggled with a lot of the food, and then we went home and I got him settled in, and that was pretty much, I can't remember if we did anything else. Nah, I think after the food, oh yeah, we went back and had to play Fall Guys like the instant we got home. Right, so we were going back, and he didn't drink as much as I did. I had like a sake pairing with my set meal, so I had 5 glasses of sake while I was there, and a beer too before we started. So I drank a lot, and we neglected to go to the bathroom before we left. So we were on the train heading home, and we were close to getting back to my place, and we both needed to piss so bad. The instant you get off of the train, it's like, oh, us being able to pee is now like in our own hands. And I turned to him and I said, Ike, would you be all right if we ran? And he said, all right. A kind of a crowded street. We just sprinted straight back towards my place, just jumped straight inside, and thankfully I have more than one bathroom, so we were able to take our pisses simultaneously. And after that, everything was fine, and then we played Fall Guys. What else did I do with Ike? Well, we watched those movies, and then what was really nice. So we finished The Revenant. Revenant is a long fucking movie, and when we finished the movie, we realized that we had overgone on a meeting we were gonna have with staff, and so we quickly scrambled like 15 minutes late to the meeting, and then we were like, sorry, we were watching Kino, we were watching True Cinema, and then we slept in, and the next day Ike was headed back to the airport, and he said, listen, we've got a few hours, and I said, what do you want to do today? And he said, listen, do you want to just go hit up a ramen place? And I was like, my man, let me take you to a ramen place. And so we went to one of my favorite ramen joints. The day was fucking beautiful. It was so sunny and beautiful and lovely. And we went out on this beautiful little walk. We went and we got ramen. And just like we did on the second off collab, we just randomly decided, yo, you want to go get some ramen? We were like, shit! And so we just jumped on the train and went and got some ramen. And then we sort of walked around a little bit. I took him back to the airport, and that was that. It was a really lovely little outing for him. Oh yeah, he told me about the fucking thing. I have a little acrylic keychain that staff sent me on my keys. It's the Kiribati one, I think. The little one where I'm like a little dark wizard. I have that one on my keychain, and I thought like, man, this thing is peeling off really fast. And he said, Vox, that's the protective thing. And I was like, oh. And now I'm like, oh, this does look really good, actually. It was really funny.